Hello guys and gals, this is VengeanceTech, and today I'm going to be looking at one of the comments in one of my videos and addressing it. The comment was actually placed under the fully automated chicken factory farm and cooker video that I designed, and I'm gonna put a link for this video so you can just click on it and view it. But the comment actually came from a Jessica Miller, and I built this and it works great. The only problem I have is I think the amount of chickens is lagging my crap computer. Other than that, great video. You explained it all pretty well. I was able to follow along. I'm usually pretty crap at redstone, so I was glad this worked. Well, Jessica, I'm glad this worked for you. I've been kind of, you know, wondering, if this actually, works good on, well, less capable computers. I'm not going to say crap computers, but less capable computers. And, well, I actually ended up building this on, a less capable computer, and you're right. The amount of chickens does lag it. So what I did is I kind of sat down and, kind of worked out a fix for it. And I'm going to show you that fix. And for everybody else that's watching, I'm going to show you that fix. And what it involves, can I get out of this view, is using a set of signs. And what you're basically going to do is you're going to go down on these upper layers, and you're going to place a set of signs. 3 signs is probably good. Just like this on each layer. And then what you're going to do is you're going to knock these blocks out. And what this is going to do is it's going to reduce the population of the chickens. And it's going to give them a larger area where they can actually fall down. And you're going to do this on each layer. Actually, kind of see a lot of chickens are actually falling when I'm doing this. And this is going to reduce, the chicken lag, I guess, that you're experiencing. And, it should help quite a bit. Now, the problem with this, of course, is that you're going to get less, less chickens produced. And, of course, less chickens obviously means, less, cooked chickens, less food. So, if you're playing on a single player world, this is one way to do it. And it works, for the most part. Kind of get down to this last layer here. If I can even the chickens will let me even place anything. That's kind of the other thing about this. The more chickens you get, the more chickens you get in the way. So it makes it really hard to work. But can't even place it. Anything there. There we go. And if you do this on each layer, it's going to reduce your lag quite a bit. You're not going to want to do this on the actual cooker layer. I guess this bottom layer that's right above the cooker, because if the chickens actually wander into this area that's not not burning, what'll happen is that their drops will actually burn up also. And if you take this out, these three out, and you put netherrack underneath and you light the netherrack, what happens is the chickens will run around in a circle right here, and they won't actually fall down onto the hoppers. So they won't actually make their way, down into the, the collection system and into the hoppers. So pretty much, this is one way to reduce the lag. Now, another way is to actually build just a really small one. This right here is the smallest, I guess, chicken factory that I could come up with. Just a single layer. It has a 5x7 floor on top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just real quick show you how to build it. Same as before. You're going to start out with, by building a pillar 3 high. And what I do is I basically make a pillar 4 high. And then what I do is I'll actually I'll run a ring of blocks around it, like this. And then I basically fill in the floor. Now the floor, pretty much, is just that. Okay? And I build up the walls a little bit. Now there's a difference between, the bigger one and this, whereas it has like a 3 wide gap here. But if you were to actually place a water block here, here, and here, what it would do is it would make it an infinite water, I guess, spring, I guess. I don't know what you call it, but basically it'd make this an infinite water source. And none of the chickens actually, go anywhere, and none of the eggs actually go anywhere. So what I do is I place the signs like this, and I actually put the water one block further back. So here, 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 and here. And you need a sign in the middle to prevent the water from flowing through like it's doing right now. There. And that's basically the floor. I'll ring this in glass. This actual design actually works really good for single player worlds. It'll actually produce enough chicken, to live off of. We're gonna roll blocks around this. And what I'll do is I'll real quick come down here. I'm gonna start by, I guess, putting the chest down. Chest there, chest there. I'll come over here. I'll grab some hoppers. Go around those hoppers real quick with some blocks. Now the hopper's actually pointing into the chest. And let's see. Same as the original design, you're going to actually take out a row of blocks on each side. But in this case, it's just going to be a single block. Here and here. We'll get our netherrack. Our netherrack. Really. Oops. Our netherrack actually goes right here. And here. And we'll kind of close this in glass. We'll light our netherrack. And that completes that first cooker. I'll go to the next one. Again, we'll light our nether rack. And that completes cooker number 2. Now, in the very back here, just like before, find out where that is. You're going to put 2 blocks up like that. You're going to grab a dropper. And this very top one, you're going to actually have a dispenser. Okay. Now, one of the differences that I actually made is with the actual elevator itself. Get a sign in here. Place our water. I'll kind of show you this too. One thing with the elevator is the well, the redstone torches and the repeaters and everything. The reason I use a repeater is so that it actually works on a server. What I found is that without the repeater here, some servers have problems. So you could actually eliminate all these repeaters, and it would actually work a little bit better. The other thing is that with all these torches and lighting, and going out and lighting again, what happens is that it actually updates the lighting around these torches, and that actually causes a little bit of lag also. So what I did is I kind of redesigned the elevator a little bit. I'll kind of show you this real quick, and before I actually build it. Basically, it's a comparator, a repeater, another comparator with the torch pulled up. Basically, it's this right here makes a really fast clock, and I'll kind of show you that here. But I'll just build it right here. That way, it's just easier. I'll grab a set of hoppers. Oops, sorry, I got hoppers. We'll catch our drops. What you want to do here is place a block there, come out a couple blocks here, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take a comparator and put it right here. What this does, it checks the inventory of this bottom dropper, and then you're going to put a repeater. Now, this repeater you're actually going to want to set on the second tick. The reason you do that is so that the actual items have enough time to actually make it all the way up to the top. And then it's just 4 blocks like that, and you're going to put another comparator, and you're going to actually grab that torch and pull it up so that it's actually lit. And we'll grab some redstone and make a loop like this. Okay, and then you're going to run a set of blocks pretty much back. Oops, not there, but back to your I guess your elevator. And what you're going to do So you're going to actually grab some half slabs. If I can find them real quick here. You don't need that sign anymore. And what you want to do is put a half slab right there. And a half slab right there. Actually, this needs to have one more block. We're going to run redstone dust to there. Put redstone dust on each one here. If it lets me. Oops, I'm on the wrong one. Needs to be right there. And then this is kind of what I do is I build a pillar up like that, and I'm going to actually put a half slab there, and take a real quick peek at the first one. I'm going to put a redstone dust here. What this does is it's your vertical wiring, but it's a little different than using the torches. What it does is the actual signal jumps from here to here because there's no block actually cutting the redstone, so it actually will jump from here to here, and then it'll basically keep going up. Now when this redstone signal actually comes in and powers this block right here, it actually powers these two also at the same time. And the same thing happens here. When this redstone signal comes in here, it actually powers this block right here, and this block right here. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'll show you that. I'll just put a block there temporarily, and we'll put a torch in right here. You can see they're all lit. These are all powered. So get rid of that. And this basically completes the mini version of the chicken factory. Of course, you need some chickens. We'll just we'll just supercharge it with a whole bunch. You can kind of see what you get. Oops. And this pretty much, does what it needs to do. Produces chickens for you. Just to give you an idea of the lag. Get rid of that rain. Get the sun coming back up. Kind of show you this here. I'm going to actually get out of this area and unload that chunk so you can kind of see my frame rate. So it's just going to take a second here. Actually see the chunks unloading. I'll get out of there too. Alright, And if I hit F3, my frame rate is, well, I'm at 140 frames. 160. Well, we're going to call that 160. Well, maybe 150. Well, anyway, you can see my frame rate. And if I get closer to it, well, actually, if I was to go the right direction and actually get closer to it, what you're going to see is my frame rate's, 160, 140, 150, and the closer I get to it, my frame rate drops. So on this big one, my frame rate is about 80, 90, right in that range. So it does even lag my computer. Now if I go over to this little one right here, my frame rate's, well, I don't know, 125. So I do lose about 25 frames per second. And and that's with all these actually running. So, and also to give you an idea, I run about 250 frames per second when I'm not recording. Most of the time I'm right around 190 to 200 when I am recording. So while I'm recording, I actually drop about half my frame rates. So I don't know. I hope this actually helps here, but if it doesn't, I'm gonna work on another design for a chicken farm. Maybe I'll get that video up soon, but something that doesn't create all this lag. Hopefully it'll be better. But anyway, for all you that have actually watched this video, I'm gonna leave a link to the the bigger versions of this chicken farm up on the screen. And I'm also going to, if you want to leave a like or subscribe, I do appreciate that also. And I guess thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.